Hi guys, let me ask you these questions. In 100% of your monthly income in the United Arab Emirates, how many percent do you save? How many percent do you send to your family and friends? How many percent do you send to your relatives and loved ones? How many percent do you spend on yourself, basic food, transportation, and etc.? So wait to the end of this video where we discuss about the percentage to share in different sectors. I'm talking about your monthly income in the United Arab Emirates. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now. If you're already part of my family, don't forget to like this video before we start. So keep real, keep safe. Let's go to the real deal. Hey yo, ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Emilo, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Life in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have something to break down here. Now, we are talking about our monthly salary or our monthly income in different sectors, as long as you are getting money monthly in the United Arab Emirates. How do you spend your money? How in 100% of your monthly income in United Arab Emirates, how do you spend it? I'm talking about the percentage. Now, if your salary in 100%, some of us, we take 50% to our family, friends, and loved ones. Then 40% food, transportation, clothing, cream, and the rest. Then we can only save 10%. Now in step 2, in 100% of our monthly salary, some spend 50% to family, friends, loved one, food, transportation, clothing, all in 50%. So they can save 50%. Now, do you know that in these 2 steps, there is actually the kind of expenses that we shouldn't make, or that we shouldn't make too much, that if we cut down on that particular expenses, we can actually save 70% of your salary. Now, you can only spend 30% in a month. Let's break it down. We have family, we have friends, loved one, food, transportation, clothing, creams, etc. Now, in all these things, can you actually figure out the ones that you need to cut down expenses on to be able to save 70% of your salary? Now, let's do the mathematics here. We have family. Now, family that we are talking about, we have family, we have our relative, cousin, nephew, those are our family members. Despite, as long as you are related by blood or by father or by mother, it's your relative. So we are talking about family here. Now, expenses in UAE depend on your capacity. Now, there's an adage that always say, cut your coat according to your size. But did you ask yourself this question? If the coat is cotton or is cutted, if they cut the coat according to your size, okay, have you asked about the materials? Is the materials available to show your size? Now, in my own way, I said, cut the coat according to the material, because it is the material that determines if it's going to reach to your size or not. Now, let's say this. Now, like I said before, expenses in UAE is family. And I'm talking about the freshers. If you're a fresher, it is not even advisable to send money to anybody. But if you have to, okay, let's say you have to cut down on family members. One, cut down on family members. The number one priority in your family members is your father and your mother. That is the number one priority in your family members. The rest can take care of themselves. Now, we have friends. Now, the friends is totally zero. Bad. You have to cancel it totally. Because let me explain it to you. These friends that you are sending 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira, 3,000, urgent 3K, urgent 5K, that you're sending to them, the money that you're supposed to keep and invest, you are sending it to them, for example. Now, if something happened to you and you have already sent the money to them, you have already spent the one, Ezomogo, you know, the king of giver, you know, you have already give to them. Why you know you don't have it? Now, if anything happened to you that you mistakenly go back to Nigeria, can those friends actually look at you and understand what happened? Or are they going to be the one that will say, in travel abroad, no come back with anything? Now, the wise thing to do is not to cancel them totally, but is to cancel them for now, because you can still help them in the future when you have really been stable in the United Arab Emirates. That is number two. Cancel sending money to friends. Then number three, we have loved ones. Loved ones is still include our family members, but the loved one I'm talking about is our boyfriend and girlfriends. I even pity some girls, some boys here. They will be abroad. They send money for girl where they Nigeria. You they here. You know that you will be here for about 2 years. You are sending money to a girl that you don't know in Nigeria. You think she's waiting for you. Well, I'm not talking about person relationship, sha. But I just they talk my own. I know most people will not like it, but I will just say it as it is. Some people might take it, some people will not take it. That is just life. Okay? So now, you have to cut down your loved ones. Now, sending money to your loved ones, I'm not saying that it's not good, you know, but it must not be every time. Maybe you can just send money once in a year, 2 times in a year. You can just do that. Understand? So that is just it. Because your leg is not yet strong in the country. You are still building yourself up. Now, food is totally no-go area. That one, you can handle the food, you know. The food own is automatically okay. Transportation, now you have to cut down your transportation. Remember, one thing that eats money in the United Arab Emirates is number one, food. Number two, transportation. That is the most expensive thing in this United Arab Emirates. That you know that you can have 500 dirham before you know you will go to Dubai, go to Abu Dhabi, come back. Before you know, the money is already gone because of transportation. Now you have to cut down your transportation. Now most of us will like going out with friends, you know. Now it is not time for you to go out with friends, because definitely once you go out with friends, you must spend money. Understand? Now you have to cut down your transportation. Your movement is automatically cutting down your movement. Do not move, do not leave your working place or do not leave your accommodation if you don't have a specific good reason that I really need to go, or a business. You can even go out only on a business schedule. Like me, sometimes when I started going out recently, even now, if I don't go out like as I'm supposed to be going out, because in my life I have schedule, and that is why I would like you to have schedule. Maybe you cannot be like me, Sha, but I'm just saying my own, the one that worked for me. I'm just telling you. I know you might not take it, you might take it. Don't forget, like this video before we finish. Okay, number 3, clothing and cream and other things. When I come for cream and shampoo, other things, that one is must, is a monthly purchase. that one is okay. But clothes, cut down on your clothing. Maybe you can buy clothes once in 2 months, or once in 2 months, or once in a month. It's okay, yeah. So it's okay. So if you check down this now, if you cut down your family members, make your father and your mother your number one priority, now you know that you have saved a little, maybe 10%, right? Now that is in 50%. Now if you cancel friends, you have saved 20%, right? Now if you also cut down on your loved ones, you have saved another 20%, making it, I think, 50%, right? Then you cut down on your transportation and your clothing. Before you know, you can only spend 30% of your monthly income in the United Arab Emirates. Here is it. I put it down. I have the 1, I have the 2, I have the step 3. I jot it down so that I can explain this to you. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Emilo, and here we'll bring you anything that has to do with United Arab Emirates and their jobs. Please don't forget to keep supporting me by liking this video, share to your friends, invite your friends to come to my channel and see what I got for them. If anybody is planning to travel to Dubai, they really need to visit my channel, because my channel, I believe, is like an opening of eyes to many people that is in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know my name is Emilo, and this is Live in Dubai. Don't forget, keep supporting Emilo. And what do you think about this, my calculation? If you think it's good, write it at the comment section. If you think is bad, write it in the comment section. If you know how much you can save in this country, you can also jot it at the comment section so that other people might learn from you. My name is Emilo. Don't forget that. And peace off and remain blessed as always. Thank you.